Ciao tutti, buongiorno. I'm Chef Jan Diatri. Are you ready to cook like an Italian? I sure hope so, because we've got some great dishes to make together. First of all, we are doing bracciole alla messina. So bracciole is such an amazing meat dish. Now, traditionally, you use a pork tenderloin or beef tenderloin. We are using a beef tenderloin today, and it's loaded with lots of great flavors. So the first thing you need is a beautiful tenderloin. You want to cut it into about a 6-inch long strip, pound it very fine so it's nice and tender. The next thing you're going to need, so once you pound the beef, we're going to make the breading. So into my bowl goes some chopped parsley, some garlic, gotta have garlic. Now, this is a flavor bomb that everybody should have. This is porcini powder, and I love making steak with porcini powder. I love putting it in my sauces. This porcini powder is going to add so much flavor. Unfortunately, it's hard to find porcini powder in the stores. You can get it online. You can find porcinis, but you have to grate them yourself. So the porcini powder is awesome. Next, we're going to add some breadcrumbs, Italian breadcrumbs, and some shredded Parmigiano. I'm going to mix all of this up. While I'm doing this, I've got a hot skillet with a little bit of olive oil, and I want to talk to you about the olive oil that I'm using today. This is Queen Creek olive oil. It's from Queen Creek, Arizona, and the mill has become kind of a destination spot for visitors and residents. They have 12,000 olive trees, 160 varieties of olives. They just won an award, an international award for their olive oil. It is so, so delicious. It makes everything taste better. So I've got a hot skillet. Now what I've done with the beef is I've got it coating in that beautiful Queen Creek olive oil. Just turn it over, give it a nice coating. And then I am going to grab a sheet pan and we're going to lay that on. I'll be right back. So now that my beef tenderloin pieces have been soaking in that beautiful oil, I'm going to take them and I'm just going to coat them in this wonderful mixture of cheese and parsley, porcini powder, breadcrumbs, just to get it nice and coated. The next step is to get some nice slices of provolone, about 1.5 inches long, very thin. And we're just going to put one right in the center. Then I'm going to roll it up, put a skewer through it, and into my hot skillet it goes. I'm going to finish up the rest. We'll turn it over and we'll put it in the sauce when we come back. We're cooking like an Italian today. So I've got the rest of my bracciole all rolled up. I'm going to put them in a nice skillet here with that beautiful oil. We're just going to cook them for a couple of minutes on each side. I want to get them nice and seared with that little piece of provolone inside. It's going to be just so delicious with all those flavors. In the meantime, I've got some of my mama's marinara sauce here cooking up. This is a recipe that we've done on this show before, and it is lovely. By the way, all of the recipes and all of my tips and all of the things and items that you've seen on the show, you can find on my website at jandiatri.com. I've linked everything there. I cook with a lot of really fun cooking utensils, and those are all available for you to see. So I'm just going to cook these up just a little bit. I'm going to go to the fridge and get one more thing, and by the time I get to the fridge, I will probably have remembered what I need. You know that feeling, right? I'm so hungry. Okay, the bracciole is all nice and coated and yummy. I've got some of my mama's marinara sauce here. Very simple marinara sauce. It takes about 15 minutes. You don't need to cook a good sauce all day long. Just lay that right there on the bottom. Gotta have some place for that bracciole to go and rest. Look at that, a little provolone sneaking right out from underneath. Step one, and I think two is a nice meal, just like that. And now we're gonna finish it off with a little bit of that beautiful Queen Creek olive oil. Oh my goodness, just like my Nonna loves to cook. And a little bit of white balsamic vinegar. That acid just brings everything together and makes it just fantastic. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish it off with just a little bit of chopped parsley. And there we have bracciole alla Messina, all ready for dinner tonight. Now, when we come back, we're going to burn the pasta. Yes, we are. It's a very, very traditional dish, but it's become all the rage. It's called pasta alla Sina, and we're gonna make that next when we cook like an Italian together. Welcome back to Cook Like an Italian. We're gonna burn some pasta today for you. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. It's called pasta alla Sina. It's assassin's pasta. It's a killer pasta, and you burn it. It's also called spaghetti bruciata, which means burnt spaghetti. And let me tell you something, I've never had anything more delicious than burnt pasta. It's just trending all over the place right now. There's a couple of unique things that we're going to use today. First of all, I've got some Queen Creek olive oil in my pan. I'm using the best olive oil there. This is an award-winning, international award-winning olive oil from Queen Creek, Arizona. And I've got some garlic in here, and you never want to, one thing you don't want to do with burnt pasta is you don't want to burn the garlic. If you burn garlic, you have to throw it out and start over. It just is that bad. So I've got that nice and hot. We're using passata today. This is another thing that is trending in Italian food. It's a sort of a tomato broth. It's a little bit like crushed tomatoes, a little bit finer, and it's all the rage right now. We're using Armando pasta. I've talked about this before. I discovered this pasta. It's from Italy. It's milled in Italy. This company has their own mill so that they control the quality. No pesticides, no herbicides, and no additives. It's just wonderful, 100% organic. And then we're gonna pair it with strictly from scratch bakery tomato bread. This is a company in Arizona that is international, and they do baked goods that are to die for. Okay, so here we go. I've got some pasta right here. Once I get the oil and the garlic hot, I'm going to add just a little bit of the passata. Oh, the smells in here. Just to kind of coat the bottom. Stir that around. And I want to get that sort of nice and thickened. This is a 1 skillet dish. It happens in about 12-15 minutes and it's done. Okay, now I'm going to take that Armando pasta and I'm going to spread it out right on in the cast iron skillet, and I'm not going to stir it. It's just going to sit right there. And this dry pasta actually cooks in the skillet, so you don't boil it ahead of time. So we're just going to let that kind of shrink up a little so it'll fit the pan. Takes a few minutes. Yeah, assassin's pasta. Who knew? But it's just one of those really incredible dishes. Do you know how when you make lasagna or you make pasta and it kind of burns on the bottom with the cheese, and everybody sort of wants that last scoop of the pasta and the cheese? Well, that's what this entire meal tastes like. It's just that lovely, lovely flavor. So we're just going to give that a few minutes. I'm going to go get some ricotta and some cheese. That's going to finish the dish. and I'll be right back. So now the pasta has absorbed that passata, the tomato broth, and it's gotten a little bit soft, but now by the way, I love this. This is a smash burger spatula, and I really like it. It works really well for a dish like this. And by the way, if you see anything that I'm cooking with that you like, I've linked all of the information on my website at jandiatri.com. The red pepper flakes are getting to me. Now I'm just going to turn it, and guess what we're doing here? We are burning the pasta. I still don't want to stir it too much. I just want to get that nice dark coating. You see the nice burnt pasta there? Oh my goodness. Believe it or not, with the cheese on top, it's going to be so, so yummy. It'll take a couple more minutes, and then it should be all ready to go. Now it's getting a little dry, so I'm going to add some more passata. And I'm not going to really move the pasta too much. I'm just going to sort of let it cook in between the strands. Just like that. What a fun Italian dish. These dishes have become so trendy, and they've just been around. This one in particular is from Puglia. Couple more minutes. I'm assassinating the pasta here. This is what pasta alla Sina should look like. Look at this. It's got the burnt pieces, which are so flavorful. The spaghetti has absorbed the passata, which is that tomato broth. It's got the garlic and the red pepper flakes and that beautiful oil. I'm going to drizzle it with a little bit more of the Queen Creek extra virgin olive oil, just to give it a smoothness. Oh boy, now I'm going to dollop it. This is a combination of mascarpone and ricotta. It's a beautiful blend, and watch this. We're just going to dollop that right on top, and what that's going to do is it's going to melt into cheesy goodness. It's going to just melt into some cheesy goodness that you're going to absolutely love. That combination of mozzarella, of ricotta and mascarpone is so, so wonderful. I teach cheese classes in Arizona, and we love making all of this cheese. Okay, because I love cheese so much, I'm going to go a little bit extra, just like that. And we'll do one more. Oh my goodness, is this a nice Sunday supper or what? And then, so many of you have loved my cheese ribboner, so I'm going to use that again today. This is a nice hard block of Reggiano Parmigiana, and when I twirl it, it just gives me beautiful little ribbons of cheese. Isn't that amazing? Look at how pretty that is. So it's a finishing touch right on your pasta alla Sina. And you know what? I would serve it right out of the cast iron skillet, right on the plate. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Put that right there. I would serve it just like that, right on a plate, and just family style, dig in, pasta alla Sina, using some wonderful Italian products. So today we did pasta alla Sina, we did bracciole, beef tenderloin in some tomato sauce. We're serving it with strictly from scratch, beautiful tomato bread, and this is a meal to die for. I want to thank you so much for letting me share my Italian heart with you, and I hope you make these dishes often. I want to thank my awesome sponsors, Queen Creek Olive Mill for their outrageous olive oil, Pasta Armando, 100% organic, no pesticides, no preservatives from Italy. I'd like to thank the Arizona Farm Bureau and fillyourplate.org, also Strictly from Scratch Bakery, iHealth Networks, and Bloomfield Builders here in Arizona. Oh, one more thing. I've got all of the recipes, all the gadgets that I'm using, and anything else you could want on my website. So go and take a look at jandiatri.com. See you next time when we cook like an Italian.